just based on the mission title, I assume we're gonna be doing some actual ninja stuff this time. Finally! A full-on mission that feels like it's taking advantage of the fact that our current character is a legendary ninja. It's doubtful the gameplay will make it feel all that good, but I appreciate the attempt. Right, time to switch to our newest addition to our armory and probably switch out an item that isn't all that useful considering our general fighting style. Oh, now he's just being an asshole about it. If you're gonna kill someone, at least make it quick. It's not like intimidating that guy for a few seconds would creep out anyone else. He was the only guy left in there. Aha! Avoiding the enemy in a game that's designed for us to take on absurd numbers of enemies. At least it fits part of the theme of our player character at the moment, even if it runs counter to the game's mechanics. Not that I can find too much information about any confirmed things that Hanzo did in his life. There's a reason the man is considered the ultimate ninja. There are so many legends surrounding the man that it's impossible to tell what he actually did, where he actually was, and just that he existed, and he was insanely badass. Now, some might argue that a ninja that everybody knows at least something about isn't all that good at being a ninja. After all, they're supposed to be spies, assassins, special operations sort of guys that preferably get the job done without anyone knowing something has happened until far too late, if at all. But the fact is, he had a very long life, and it's debatable if he died of natural causes or in a naval battle. Considering how brutal that age of Japan was, anyone who lived over 50 years old very likely earned that long life. Little annoyed that we weren't really allowed to move ahead until we got that small bit of info on this floor. We already know that Toyotomi and Sanada are working together. It's the entire reason we came to this castle in the first place. I get the feeling I'm supposed to be impressed by the size of this underground section of the castle. But, it's not so much the low graphics of this area that's got me less than impressed, though. It's the fact that, like every other mission, it's clearly going to be a map we go through multiple times throughout the game. My only real question is how many of those times is it going to be called Ueda Castle? Or is it just going to be a generic castle setting? Not that I think that reusing the same maps over and over again is always a bad thing. I certainly liked XCOM Enemy Unknown, or Enemy Within, really. It's just one of those things that can get annoying in a long game if someone claims that the same layout is a completely different location. So we found our bit of intel for this floor. Oh, son of a bitch. You mean to tell me we have to find some other room with some people talking? Sure, we've got plenty of time on the clock, but it's still a pain in the ass. And I can't help worrying we might end up getting discovered and fail to get the proper high-end path because I hear that a room is silent. We burst through the door, and then it turns out to be a room we already heard something from, and I fucked up. Another dead end. You know, I don't know what's more difficult to swallow. How empty the massive castle has been, or how obvious many of the booby traps have been. Just how many damn rooms are we going to need to go through before we've gotten all the intel we need to be able to grab the damn letter? Which closed the door? Ah! There we are! Well then, why are we gathering intel that we should already know about? Do we have to worry about getting back out of the castle once we have what we came for? Or will the mission just end on its own the instant we accomplish what we came here for? It's like the game wants to discourage exploring when at the same time being in a castle seems to be the only time in the game where we have to do any exploring at all. Considering how flammable Japanese castles and all buildings in general tended to be back then, flamethrowers feel like an especially stupid idea. Just think about it. An entire castle randomly turning to ash because some stray cat or rookie guard set off the wrong booby trap. As a side note, I'm not entirely sure why the mission tracker claimed that bit of information said that Yukimura is carrying the letter. All I got from that last overheard segment of a conversation is that Yukimura, the only Sonata we know of with a unique sprite in this game, is here. I suppose Hanzo wouldn't know that, but the player might have a feeling he's here, especially if Hanzo wasn't the first person you played as. Can we get something more specific than just the closed door? And why is it the only way we can get through doors at all is to break them? It'd probably be more subtle for the ninja to slide them open or something, rather than leaving a lot of broken doors in his wake. I know, I probably should have broken a good number of crates to gain items in this mission. I don't suffer from tunnel vision, unfortunately. Tower is not the right word to use, considering we're going deeper and deeper underground. That said, we've got absolutely nothing else to hear in order to get the job done. We just need to get to the right location and kick just the right asses in the right amount of time. Now that we don't have to worry about hearing some specific lines of dialogue before moving on, the rest of the floors should go by pretty fast. Not that the mission has gone all that long in the first place, but still. Well, it's about damn time we ran into some people on patrol in here. I was starting to get the feeling the idea of this being an enemy castle was nothing more than a vicious rumor. Just why is it that enemy ninjas feel like they're allowed to actually do ninja things, while the player character just... yeah. Oh, I don't know. The fools from Naruto don't seem to have too much concern for serving masters, and they seem to be able to accomplish quite a bit. Though after a certain point in that series, it felt like ninja was just a word they couldn't get rid of, not the actual description of what the various characters were. But let's not get into any rants about that anime series right now. Let's just move on to the next floor. You are our enemy. It's our job to kick your ass. That wasn't even an army, it was just a squad. Well, that floor certainly didn't last long. Well, we've reached the bottom of the castle. Or the tower, as that one idiot decided to call it. Tell me, since when did towers go downward? I just noticed that Hanzo's armor emphasizes his butt cheeks. Not as sexualized as Kunoichi, but it's still kinda noticeable. Also a little noticeable and weird is the fact that he had to do the whole Kuji enchant thing to open a frickin' door when he's been breaking open every other door that we've seen. Wait, that's it? I thought we were gonna fight against Yukimura. Hell, I could have sworn we were told he was carrying the letter himself. Am I the only one paying attention here?